Are we live? Looks like it. Hi, kids. What in the alfalfa is going on up there? Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. We're recording in the middle of the week this week, because, yeah, I gotta work. Mad Mike's going to Vegas again. So maybe I need to go to Vegas again. Anyway, Mad Mike's going to Vegas, so I'm working like 3 12s and 2 10s next week. I can't even count high enough to add that up. So, he worked for me tonight so that I have a full weekend going into that. Oh, almost spilled my drink. Okay, last week, whoa. Last week, we got into the rum because the weather's been a little warmer, and eventually we'll move all the whiskeys to the back of the cabinet and we'll move out the rum and vodka and, well, I drink gin all the time, but more gin drinks. And yeah, we'll be drinking out of a taller glass a lot of the time, but it's a little bit chilly tonight. I think because it's during the week and the thermostat's not as high as it would normally, like it is on the weekends. So, yeah, it's still getting down into the 40s at night. It's not summertime, but spring has sprung and it's a little warmer during the day. But we got one of those Manhattans, and this is what I call like the perfect Manhattan right here. It's, I was able to score in Nevada another bottle of that wonderful Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye. Now, I haven't tried it in any other drink. I probably should, because it makes the best Manhattan in the world, and that's just Martini and Rossi, just the $8 vermouth and some Angostura bitters. And I just sliced up an orange in there. Trying to be healthy, So, but yeah, I should try that in some other drinks because it's absolutely fantastic in the Manhattan, but maybe I don't want to waste it in any other drinks because I can make ideal Manhattans. Well, I suppose we should get on with the show. So, tonight's double feature has to do with amusement parks. And no, we're not going back to Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, although that was a pretty good ride in like an abandoned amusement park, Yeah. Our first feature tonight. See, that even feels good. My hands are like, it's cold enough in here that my hands are cold. We better get warmed up. Plus, we don't want to be dehydrated. Okay. This is, some folks just say Carnival of Blood, but the actual title is Malatesta's Carnival of Blood. M. File under M. You'll shriek with horror. Let's go. You'll shriek with horror as you watch his victims take a diabolical roller coaster ride to bloody death. See me read that backwards there? Restricted. Okay, to persons 16 years of age or over. And yeah, the rest of this is too blurry to read. This wasn't the biggest poster to print out. It's okay. So not only are both of tonight's features from or about the take place are set in an amusement park, but they're both from 1973. I turned 8 in 1973. You know, I work with kids that are born in 2000. I'm like, sure, I'm the nighttime shift lead or whatever at the gas station, but I usually work with, one of the kids up until midnight, and then I'm on my own from midnight to 6. But these kids I work with on that first part of the shift, up until midnight, seriously, they're like 21, 22, 23 years old. I was 35 when they were born. Let's set that over there. Okay, Malatesta's Carnival of Blood is a 1973 windmill film. I have to look up if windmill was like a thing or if that was just director Christopher Spieth's. Spieth? Spieth. It's spelled Spieth, like teeth. And starring your fucking tattoo, Hervé Villechaize. Villechaize? Am I saying that right? Hervé Villechaize? Okay, a family. Mom, pop, teenage daughter. I know what you're thinking. Why would you move your teenage daughter to the carnival? Well, you'll find out. They get a job at a carnival and move their RV onto the lot of the carnival. They have ulterior motives. And that is to find their missing son, Johnny. After a tour by the mysterious Mr. Blood, now I want you all to tell me in the comments, write to me on any of my platforms and tell me if you've ever met anyone named Mr. Blood who wasn't mysterious. Okay? The family settles in after their tour, and the daughter, Vina, takes a shine to a handsome co-worker, Kit. Remember when people were named Kit? I do. And she starts sneaking out of the trailer, the RV, to see Kit. On one of the first nights, a couple of other employees are goofing around out there in the rides, and they decide to take a run on the roller coaster, and one of them is beheaded on the old wooden roller coaster. After which, there's a creepy janitor. Isn't there a creepy janitor in every movie? In any movie where there's a janitor, he's creepy. Kills the other guy, the beheaded guy, the guy with no head's buddy. Kills him with the, I got one in my car, but the trash poker thing. You pick up the trash poker thing and like scoop it into the, yeah. Kills him with that. And then a bunch of other pallid ghouls Okay, the janitor's kind of a pallid ghoul. Drag him underground. Drag the dead kid underground to feast on him. Yeah. So Vina, on one of her late night outings, she runs into Sonia, a cross-dressing fortune teller. Let's make that clear, cross-dressing fortune teller. I'm not saying it to be politically correct. There's a difference between a cross-dresser and a transsexual. If you don't know that already, welcome to the 21st century, fuckhead. Okay. The cross-dressing fortune teller who warns her of previous disappearances at the carnival and his suspicions overall about Mr. Blood. We're kind of, what's going on with this guy? He seems kind of off. At all, I wrote here. That might be Latin. When the janitor shows up again, they run, and Vina meets a dwarf. Guess who that's played by? Who also warns her about Mr. Blood and just the general feel of this carnival. Then begins. Uh-oh. A bizarre visual feast. Vina wandering through the carnival. Gray-skinned creeps lurking everywhere. And then she sees Kit's body. Yeah, Kit doesn't make it. She sees Kit's body and she freaks the fuck out. I mean, you would too. She is chased into the funhouse, which may have been done before and certainly has been done since. But funhouses are disorienting and like crazy, and I mean, it's like your worst nightmare to have a killer or bloodthirsty creeper dudes after you and have to run into the funhouse to get away from them. That's why this is employed, is because it's everyone's worst nightmare. Meanwhile, Vina's parents are aware of, like, okay, this is just a complete catastrophe. We need help. So they set their RV on fire to signal help. We'll get the fire department and the police here by setting the trailer on fire. Well, the next morning, remember Johnny? We thought he was dead and missing or whatever. Well, Johnny shows up at the trailer. It's still smoldering. Smoke. And completely unaware that his parents were looking for him, or that anybody thought he was missing. Mr. Blood is standing over the ashes of the trailer and tells Johnny that his parents are gone now, and that Vina is underground with the gray creeps. It's Johnny to the rescue. Johnny springs into action. Uh-oh. This doesn't even have any carbonation in it. What's going on? It's like there's ginger ale in there. Pardon me. I'm not trying to belch in your face here. Johnny to the rescue, like Johnny Quest almost. Teenage Johnny Quest. But can he get there in time? We ask that question a lot. But a lot of movies end with a race against time, right? Okay. This was a fantastically creepy and atmospheric, almost psychedelic update of Carnival of Souls. Very similar feel, only Vina is very much alive. The ending was neatly wrapped and not what you would expect at all. Unfortunately, not for this movie, unfortunately Spieth only made one more movie, and it was a documentary. What the fuck there, Christopher? Why you leaving us hanging? Make more movies. I have to look and see if he's still alive. This is very much, unfortunately, a one-off. Like, this guy's only feature film. So, 5. It's a 5-ring circus on feature 1. Malatesta's Carnival of Blood here on the Late Night Picture Show. Now, this is delicious and all. I'm probably going to finish it while I watch this. Oh God, that's good. But I think I want something spicier. I think I want something with some rye. So I might make an old-fashioned or some variation of an old-fashioned with some of that Elijah Craig rye that I bought. It's good. A little pricey. So let's all go to the lobby and make ourselves a drink. Uh-oh. We missed. I'm getting pretty good.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.